Do you know that you can be protected against fire and terrorism? Well, let me tell you, way back when I first was reading all these scriptures, these two scriptures spoke to my heart, and I believe them. Now, I'll tell you where they can be found. Isaiah 43, 1 through 2. It says, "Fire shall not overtake you, and you will not be overtaken in floods and water. I'll be with you." So I knew that I wouldn't drown or be burned. And then in Isaiah 54:14, it says, "I'm protected against terrorism, and terror shall not even be able to approach me, and I will be safe." Well, I've been in two fire explosions, I mean right in the middle of them, and was not hurt. One was in Houston, Texas, when my hot water heater was in the garage, and so was my lawnmower, and my son was going to mow the yard when he got home from school. So I went over and I filled up that lawnmower with gasoline, and I spilled it. And then I looked over, and the door was open to the pilot light on the hot water heater. And I thought, oh gosh. And the door was right to the side of the water heater. So I thought, I'll go over and open that door and let the air. What happened is, as I walked toward the door, those fumes followed me right to that flame. And it was the loudest explosion, and it knocked me up against the hot water heater. And it dented it in about that far. But I never felt any pain at all. And even though the explosion was all around me and under my clothes, everywhere, I did not get burned in any way. I just walked away. There was a little hair singed right here. That's it. And the second one was, I was here at the house, and I take all my little limbs out of the yard and I stack them up at the end of the road. And occasionally, John would burn them. I thought, well, I can do that. So I soaked a bunch of little sticks in gasoline, and I threw the sticks down on the brush. And when I threw the match, all those fumes came back. And that thing was so loud. And once I was this way, and then I was this way. I found myself just looking up at the sky going, how did I get here? But it threw me back about 8 feet or 10 away from the blaze and into a big bed of soft grass. I didn't feel even hitting the ground didn't hurt. I just was laid down on that grass. Well, that's miraculous. I could have been hurt terrible. You've seen those explosions, they're terrible. Well, I'm telling you, that's why you read this word. Who would have known that those promises were available to Christians? Well, I guess maybe they're available to anybody, but I heard them, I read them first, and then I believed them. Now those were mine. I still believe them. Water will not overtake me. I cannot drown because He'll be with me. I cannot be burned because my ministering angels protect me. They'll protect you too. They will. Have you been in an explosion or a fire where you did not get burned? Or you've been around terrorism or a terrible thing, and you didn't get involved, you were just protected from it? I bet you were. I bet it's happened to you too. Right there. Tell me about that. Other people read these comments, and it ministers and gives them faith if it's not just me saying it. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna tell you again. Here's the scriptures. Okay. Fire and water will not overtake you. Isaiah 43, 1 and 2. And then terrorism, that's in Isaiah 54, 14. So, read your promises, believe your promises, and be protected against everything. I love y'all. This is my 2 bits for today. Stay out of trouble.